I need the money and clothes, the flashy cars and the jewels. All these rappers is screwed. Flash on my level, keep pushing hits. How you in trouble? You, my money is. Tell a lie, who was you playing? My eyes, gotta keep praying. Like woo, made it. Like woo, ay, hit it, tell the truth. Like how I do, ay.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
Utah calls timeout. Both of these teams, Grant, very efficient, striping it from distance. You know they're going to let it fly tonight.
Let it fly indeed, B.A. Get your popcorn ready because there's going to be a lot of shooting from downtown. Both these teams have great shooters, very efficient. They move the ball. They use the three-point line to their advantage. So if you want to see a lot of scoring, a lot of great shooting, this is the matchup to watch.
Spread it out, let it rip. Pass to Conley. Here's Niang. Check by Hill. Niang, that's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Knocked away. Here's Ingles. To the wing, right side. Niang, no good. Left side, Hill. The three ball. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, when you think James Harden, you're thinking buckets, and a lot of them. Buckets and free throws and threes. This guy has led the league in scoring the last 3 years running, and he harkens you back to the likes of Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain in terms of his point production. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
From deep. Hill can't connect.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Conley. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
And the Rockets with possession here. The Jazz making their last shot. Wood misses. Clark, you look at points per possession. James Harden as good as anyone in history.
Well, to lead that category, B.A., you need a steady diet of threes, frees, and layups. That's free throws, threes, and layups. And quite honestly, those are the most efficient shots in basketball, and Harden takes more of them than anybody.
Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. The Rockets again can't hit. Utah leading. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
The three from Mitchell. Sinks it from distance. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Harden. The Rockets with another miss. The Jazz on offense. Outside Mitchell. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They need this. Mitchell grabs a miss. Utah with the ball. 6-point lead. Into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play. You know, B.A., with the skill and impact Mitchell had in the playoffs, it's hard to not call him elite at this point in his career. He was everything you need from a guard in his bubble performance.
And stolen by Gobert. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And he's not shying away from the drive at all. Mitchell isn't afraid of the tough defense, and that tenacity gets him to the line.
And with the way Mitchell performed last playoffs, Grant, it's hard to argue against his standing.
Mitchell was scoring as well as anyone in the league. Eventually, he ran out of gas, and that's the next step for his game, being able to have incredible scoring outbursts for longer durations of the season.
Now here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Double team on Mitchell. Clock at 6. Pass to Conley. Shoots over wall. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. Here's Utah. They're on a 15-3 run. And here's Conley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Well, you think about James Harden, and he's been fantastic throughout his career, but particularly the last 3 years. And I think he's been a bit of a polarizing figure in the league because of his style of play or his sly knack for drawing fouls and getting the benefit of the doubt on calls. You know, many have been rather outspoken and even on occasion mean-spirited with their criticism.
Wall attacking.
And the defense has been stifling early on.
Yeah, they're having a hard time. Getting the ball in the basket, and as a result, falling behind here.
Over to the wing. Second shot opportunity.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
Here's Gobert. Shoots over Cousins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on to DeMarcus Cousins. Clark, you're talking about the ISO-heavy style. Some would say it hurts team chemistry.
Well, you know, it's funny. Back in the day, going way back in the day, not so much vitriol for big men isolated in the post. For some reason, doing it on the perimeter is viewed a little differently. I think part of it is that it's a lot of dribbling and people standing around, and for some, the purist in the game, that can be a little distasteful.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. So it's the Rockets now. A 12-point game. Ball. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
The Rockets making a switch here. "56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game."
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Boy, what you really appreciate about Clarkson, he is relentless trying to score the ball.
B.A., you are so right. I mean, he loves to drive it either direction. He can take it to the rack, or of course he can pull up from mid-range, and he's got that toughness about him. Contact does not deter him one bit.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Favors. Stolen by Wall. Tucker with the ball. Now Bogdanovich defending. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And here are the Jazz. They're on a 20-7 run. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
On the wing, Clarkson. Pass to O'Neal. Favors with it. Just 5 on the clock. Harrison, no good. Gordon attacking. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. From deep three-point range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Jazz up 10. And we'll get the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Wall, no good. Outside Mitchell. Here's Favors. Good work defensively by Cousins.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
PJ Tucker at 6'5" is more than willing to hold it down at center. He said, so what? It's basketball. I've done it my whole life. It doesn't matter. People ask me why I play so hard. I don't have a choice. That's what I've got to do, period. Just holding it down no matter what.
Thank you, Allie. And Grant, defenses usually find ways to counter new offensive moves. But what can you really do to stop the step-back three?
BA, I'm not sure there's much you can do defensively. You know, it's interesting. 25, 30 years ago, you didn't see too many people taking step-back threes or even step-back twos. It's a bad shot. It wasn't a high percentage shot. The players today have really mastered that shot and that ability to create space and distance to get off their three-pointers. Maybe if the league changes the rules and allows a little bit more physicality, which gives some of the advantage back to the defender, then and only then will defenses be able to stop the step-back three.
Wall on the attack. That one doesn't drop. The Jazz go the other way with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Now Mitchell. He's got 15. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Inside. Cousins with the steal. Here's Wall. And it's Niang with the rebound.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Outside, Ingles. He takes it in. Pass to Gobert. Cousins with the steal. That's tipped. And the foul called on John Wall. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Back to Conley. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Oh! What a hammer! Oh, man!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Rockets trail.
You know, B.A., a guy who wore number 45 in college because of Michael Jordan, Mitchell has been doing his best MJ impression ever since he entered the league.
Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
That's not too difficult for DeMarcus Cousins now. I like that he doesn't settle for the layup there. Instead, throws it down.
Well, obviously, it's hard to compare anyone to the GOAT. But one similarity is the way Mitchell can take over a game, Grant.
And I really love that about him. I mean, he can do it with drives, the three ball, and of course in transition. Now, once Mitchell gets on the roll, he's almost impossible to stop. He's been Utah's go-to scorer down the stretch ever since he put on the Jazz uniform. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
And Harden with the slam.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
And the basket is good. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Mitchell drives in. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Cousins. Gordon on the wing. And here's Harden. He's guarded by Conley. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Boy, Grant, the story of your NBA career, overcoming that devastating ankle injury, I think that was in year 6. Now, you tried to play through it at first. Hindsight 2020 now. Do you approach it any differently?
No question, B.A. I would have sat down and not played and probably trusted my instincts way back then. You know, certain players, when they get hurt, if they're told they're going to be out for 2 weeks, they'll try to come back in 1 week. And there's certain players, if they're told they're going to be out for 2 weeks, they'll come back in 4 weeks. I was the former. And so I needed someone to protect me from myself at times. Thankfully, in today's game, they're much more cautious and big picture oriented. And so when players get hurt, they're thinking long term as opposed to getting them back out there for that next game like they did 20 years ago.
Pass to Harden. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And Harden is fearless. Awesome at gutting the defense and making them send him to the line. He just knows how to draw fouls and get himself to the stripe.
First one falls for him. Harden hits them both. Utah leading. Outside Mitchell. Fires for three. Excellent D there from Wall.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Harden into the lane.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistently attacking the basket.
Driving in. And that one's good. Mitchell.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Tucker, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Softly drops in the floater. And now a three-point Jazz lead.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the double.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Favors. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Eight seconds left in the first half. Ball for three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And the Jazz with possession here. Here's Mitchell. He's got 24. Tipped away. Harden with it. He's picked up by Conley. And the big finish by Wall.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Outside, Ingles. Utah gets it back. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
We've seen some great French players in this league, Grant. Gobert may top that list when it's all said and done.
Oui. Tony Parker obviously has the longest resume. 4 rings, NBA Finals MVP in 2017. But Gobert's been Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Last season was his first as an All-Star. And he has many, many years ahead.
Here's Mitchell. Harden with the defensive effort.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Wood. The kick out to Wall. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Utah trailing here. Here's Conley. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Harden with a bucket.
I've got a word for Harden. It's indefatigable. Say that real fast, which basically means he's tireless. Even when he's carrying the whole offense, he's got great energy and stamina.
And Grant, this league features some great closers. All right, who would you choose to take the last shot of a game?
And there you go with those tough questions again, B.A. I mean, you got to look at LeBron James, his track record, his resume. He's had tremendous experiences in the regular season, postseason, even in the finals, closing out games and taking last shots. But with the younger generation, you're seeing some players emerge in that category as well. I love Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker. I know I'm not answering your question because there's too many guys to choose from, but I think you can take any one of those 4 names and I'd be comfortable for a last-second shot.
And remember, coffee is for closers.
Exactly.
Here's Wall. Out to the right wing. From the arc. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles. So both teams changing it up here. Wood outside. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Picked by Bogdanovich. Here's Clarkson. Deflected.
Cousins not one to be challenged there. Tenacious denial.
Down low. Tries again. Wood grabs the board. The Rockets trail. Wall on the attack. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Mike Conley.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Going inside. Here's Gobert. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Here's Wood. Second chance effort. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Outside Conley. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Launches it. Hill can't connect. Utah leading. Outside Conley. Takes it inside. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Wood grabs the board. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Right side Hill. Past Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
Gobert with it. Checked by Cousins. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in. Gobert's got 13.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And the big finish by Wall.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Think about this, B.A. Watching Conley play over the years, it's still a crime that he's never been voted to an all-star team. I get that there are a lot of talented point guards in this league, but at some point, give the man his respect.
Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Here's Mitchell. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Clarkson outside. Jacks up a three. Gets the three to fall. He's got 5.
Improving shot mechanics, good height on that jumper, nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
And so it's Utah with it. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Gobert uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 4-point Utah lead. Right wing. Back to Wall. Pass to House. And here's Wall. Cousins drives in. And Cousins throws it down.
Boy, he gets a head of steam like that. He is a terror to behold. Cousins getting it done.
Now Clarkson. And he drives in. Back to Mitchell. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Cousins. Out left to the wing. Pass to Harden. Back to Wood. Here's House. Outside Harden. Outside Hill. House misses. Here's Utah. The lead is 2. Pass to Clarkson. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Now the Rockets take it the other way.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And there's the call on Christian Wood. That's his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Conley on the attack. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Favors. And it's good. 2 points. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Pass to Gordon. Rebound, Utah. Now here's Conley. Here's Niang. Guarded by Wood. Right side Conley. Lets it fly. Misses off the right iron. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
Left side Conley. Outside Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 29.
This is Mitchell at his best. Such an aggressive scorer, always ready to shoot as soon as he catches it. Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Outside Mitchell. To the paint. Favors. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on George Hill.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the Rockets making a change here. The Rockets trail. And Harden gets the double team. Outside Tucker. Takes the three. Drills it from deep.
Really like the presence of mind from Hill, preparing himself to shoot prior to the pass getting to him.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Harden. To tie it up. Offensive board. Harden drawing the double team. Clock at 6. Here's House from outside the arc. And it's Niang with the rebound. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Conley goes in. The three from Mitchell. Knocks down the triple. Mitchell's got 32 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Harden with the defensive effort. This game is so close. One or two plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
They get it again. Right side Tucker. Puts up a three. It doesn't go for him.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Harden into the lane. And Harden with the slam.
And I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. He can easily punch it on you when he gets to the rim.
Mitchell with the ball. Spins.
Oh, my! I mean,
Gets
just
to some.
hard on that one, B.A. And when I think of Mitchell, I think of relentless. He's so active and drives with such purpose. Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that poster.
Outside Mitchell. And there's the drive. And they'll keep possession. Shakes him. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Cousins. Harden with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And Harden with the slam.
Boy, I love watching Harden pat the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
Picked by Bogdanovich. To the middle. Pass to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Tries the spin move. It's deflected. Out to the right wing. Cousins drives in. Money.
And great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And here's Mitchell. Inside. Gobert. The shot comes out. Now a timeout called. By Houston. The Rockets making a switch here. Now Harden. Outside wall. The drive by Harden to take the lead. Oh, bangs home the three.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kelly.
You in my way need to move. Shut the up, no excuses. This a win-win, so I'm so choosy. Money spread on me like boozy. Real ones ride for me, no cruise ship.
Yeah, I don't talk, I do. Soft top on my car like it. Like Ray Lewis. I'm in on like lotions. I'm on I get the checks and just do it, no swooshes. Flex on my ex and I flex on my new. No disrespect, now my neck is a nuisance. I am a mess, I am a mutant. Like it's translucent. Exclusive, I'm somewhere else secluded. Flighted in your just fluent. You a rep, you blew it. I don't sketch, but the I drew it. Told myself to continue my duties. I got money from 2002 that I ain't seen since 2002. Me shun and brazen, my we bullin'. Ball is so crazy, I dribble and shoot it. Just like I play for Emilio Pucci. I treat the rain like that is Suzuki. I need a favorite woman like the Fugees. It's me shun and baby with the Street Stooges. My skate stance is goofy, my baby is stupid, no fake. Truly,
I don't talk, I do. They say all facts, but don't prove. You in my way need to move. Shut the up, no excuses. This a win-win, swear I'm so choosy. Money spread on me like boozy. Real ones ride for me, no cruise ship.
I don't really still take naps, no snooze. All these but we cool. I was playing doing everything and I was through. My account just constant. Been moved.
my account just cause it been moving.
If you weigh me down, then I gotta remove you. If you in my way, then I gotta go through your funeral.
Cold hands, sharp pencil. I scribble the stanza as my hands are trembling. Grade 7 made heaven out of words. I began to build a world that only I inhabit. I got a habit of rapping about tragic. I think I'm just passionate, trying to steer the way while in the dark. Hope I ain't crashing it. Now my little hobby turned to cash now. Thinking about who I be if I listen to doubt. Said I never do it, well look at me now. Young girl, oh dream, oh soul, oh dear. Plan B, plan well, good luck, no fear. Just waiting. tell you when the time's near, but if I never jump, then I here. Hey, don't ride till you pick up speed. Hey, think college is all you need. And I don't blame you brainwashing on you, G. It took me 19 years to finally start to believe. And that's me, listen. I'ma make it rain or shine. All about my money, don't